Alright guys, welcome back to another Zenless Zone Zero update video. Today we have a lot of stuff happening this week inside the game, like brand new events, resets, and of course this means more free-to-play rewards. Let's go over everything coming out inside the game for this week and for the rest of the 2.0 version update. We can also go over the new 2.1 character hotfixes and beta news. And if you guys want to be kept updated on all the latest Zenless Zone Zero info, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and put those notifications on. I got you guys covered with all the latest Zenless news 24/7 right here on the channel. But alright, starting off with the new in-game events and resets happening this week. We now have a new drop event that came out today on July 17, and instead of it being a double drop event, this is actually going to be a triple drop event. Really good for players that are low on materials and are looking to farm, as this event should be available for roughly 5 days, the release date tomorrow, and it will last until the 23rd of June. Next up on Friday, we're also getting a new reset for the Shield defense, where you'll be able to obtain more free polychromes, but there will also be a brand new buff this time around. So here is the brand new effect. The Phase 2 effect, Agent Shear damage increased by 20%, energy and adrenaline generation rate increases by 15% as well. And now the secondary effect, when enemies are stunned, the whole squad recovers 600 decibels, and either damage and fire damage increase by 20% for 20 seconds. Decibel generation effect can trigger once every 20 seconds. So yeah, either damage and fire damage buff, this is definitely tailored for the new 2.0 banners, use one, bringing either damage, and the buffs are thinking ahead, giving buff to Jufufu, as she is going to be the latest fire stun character for the second phase of the 2.0 version update. Now in terms of the in-game events happening this week, that should be all that we're getting, and for the events that we're getting overall for the rest of this patch, there isn't that much left, because from this event calendar here we can see most of the events that we received already came out initially during the first few days of this update. We received about 8 events in the first 2 days of this patch, but we still have a few more on the way, and we can also see exactly when our current events will end. So let's briefly go over the event details. So on July 22, the same day the triple drop event ends, a second event will be ending as well, called Golden Proxy Event. This special event is like an in-game interactive livestream where they can recall memories and moments during the Season 1. Since this event will be leaving in the next few days, make sure to complete it, as you can obtain a special Golden Proxy Trophy, 180 polychromes, and 30k Denny's. The next event on the list here is actually one that will be coming out on July 24th. This one is called Enormous Surprise. This one is quite hype. It's basically just a free temple event that was planned for the anniversary. So this is going to be another 7-day login event coming out for the second phase alongside the release of Jufufu's banner. So really hype, a free temple from there. Next up on June 27, we got another event coming out. A special collab event is on the way featuring Ambi and Bernice. With this event, you can obtain more polychromes and materials as rewards. Next up, we have the end date for the holographic Onslaught Arena event. So this event is going to be ending on the 29th, and the rewards are actually pretty nice for this, so make sure to complete it before it ends in the next week. This will give you another free 350 polychromes, a tuning calibrator, which is pretty valuable, and a bunch of materials helping you build your favorite characters. So that event is ending on the 29th. Next up, we're entering July, and on July 3rd, we're getting another 3 times drop event, 300 times the materials, which will be pretty nice. This event will start on July 3rd and end on July 8th. Next up, we have the Soul of Steel event ending as well on July 6th. This event here gives some pretty good rewards as well, so make sure to complete it. You get more polychromes and more materials. And I believe we're at the very end of this update. The 2.0 update will wrap up with the end of all the remaining events, which will be the Operation Yum, there will be Gravitational Attraction, and lastly, the 2 login events. So we went over a complete calendar of all the events that are coming out and ending for the rest of the 2.0 version update. Not many events left on the way, but still at least we have that new login event giving us a free temple, which is pretty nice. And don't forget that already tomorrow we're getting our first triple drop event for this update. Alright, went over all the in-game stuff for the rest of 2.0. Now let's check out the incoming social media events. So we have a few here that I pulled up. We have the Assembly Commission Return to Redo event. Participating in this event can get you up to 740 polychromes, which is actually pretty nice. This will be a social media event, and the details will be on their Twitter for those that are interested. And we also have a current social media event which came out on June 12th, lasting until June 18th. So this will end really soon. So for those who want to participate, this will be on their English Twitter account where you're able to participate and then vote as well to get some rewards. And now lastly, this one here is simply an extension of the in-game event featuring the special collab with Ambi and Bernice with a bunch of stores. Alright, so went over all the events. Now we can go over to the less official side of things as we have a new update from the 2.1 beta to finish off the video. Let's quickly go over the new changes that they've made to the kit info of these characters. I believe Yuzuha and Alice received some changes during the beta. So we have the 2.1 beta V2 hotfix and a summary of the older hotfixes as well. We can go over it since I did not cover it on the channel yet. The details here for the kits are going to be changes for Yuzuha. I did a full Yuzuha kit breakdown. For those who are interested, feel free to check that out and then come back here to check the kit changes. But now this will be an extension of that video. So normal attack Candy Splash enemies in a Candy Fright state will be attacked by Candy Splash once every 1 second. And I believe the same attack does not participate in nominal value damage calculation. That did not change. And now the effect at the end did change. They changed up the multiplier. The abnormal accumulation efficiency of the Candy Splash attack is increased previously 19% to now 25%. So a small buff on Yuzuha normal attack. And now let's see what else they have here. So the other normal attack here says it's unchanged. And now we have a other hotfix which was for Alice. They fixed her core passive value that her force assault damage is 20% plus 80% of crit rate up to 100% of normal assault, while slightly nerfing her B4 basic attack 5 and enhanced basic attack 5 by 10%, and they fixed her ultimate text description that includes free sword key generation over 9 seconds. Another hotfix for Yuzuha, she got buffed. Her anomaly mastery went from 120 to 124, but they did nerf her anomaly and disorder damage buff capped from 25% to 20%, and nerfed her aftershock cooldown from 4 to 8 seconds, and nerfed her W engine to fix the cap of 200 anomaly mastery. So yeah, these are all the hotfixes that they made so far. Since my last breakdown video, wasn't going to make a full video on just to cover these small changes, but if we get more changes like huge multiplier changes or kit changes, I'll definitely let you guys know. But that is all the info for this video in terms of brand new events, rewards, and kit changes for this week. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, put those notifications on. Plenty more updates will be on the way as we're approaching the Hype 2.1 summer update. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.